Sunny skies again today. Right now outside our studios here in Olean, bright sunny skies. Tonight though, crisp, clear, and cool. Just the kind of sleeping weather we love in the Andrulonis household.
Well, if you go out tonight, you might need a sweatshirt or a jacket, but otherwise it should be clear and really, really nice.
Yeah, good point, Alexa. Beautiful sunny skies again tomorrow and Sunday. We have complete weather details coming up later on in the 6 o'clock report.
A special assembly was earlier today held by Senator Catherine Young, who showed up at Portville Central School to give an award to a 10-year-old boy. That 10-year-old was Cody Perkins of Portville, who was receiving the New York State Senate Liberty Medal. He was receiving the Liberty Medal for coming to the aid of his friend Matthew Snyder. If you remember, we reported on what happened to Matthew Snyder. He was accidentally shot when he was playing in his backyard about a month ago. Liberty Medals are special honors given to individuals, no matter how old they are, who have shown exceptional heroism.
With 7 Tour de France victories behind him, Lance Armstrong is now tackling another endurance sport. This time it's triathlons, but he keeps running into the same hurdle, doping allegations. The official anti-doping agency for Olympic sports in the U.S. says it has evidence that Armstrong used banned substances and practices. Now a major competition is telling the athletic legend not to show up at the starting line. Elizabeth Corridon has our report.
One of the world's most accomplished athletes can't outpedal allegations that he used performance-enhancing drugs. The U.S. Anti-Doping Agency says it is investigating Lance Armstrong and 5 former teammates. USADA says in a 15-page statement that the International Cycling Union has blood samples collected from Armstrong in 2009 and 2010 that are consistent with doping and blood transfusions. Armstrong says it's the latest chapter in a campaign to strip him of his tour titles. In a statement on his website, he said, "I have never doped, and unlike many of my accusers, I have competed as an endurance athlete for 25 years with no spike in performance, passed more than 500 drug tests, and never failed one." This is not the first time Armstrong has defended himself. In 2010 and 2011, 2 cyclists who both tested positive for drugs said Armstrong was also a user.
Did you see Lance Armstrong using other performance-enhancing drugs?
At times, yeah, at different training camps.
He took what we all took.
The U.S. Justice Department never pressed charges, citing a lack of evidence. USADA says numerous riders and some of Armstrong's former teammates will testify that he not only used illegal substances, but also distributed and administered them between 1999 and 2005.
This is going to be different because this is his entourage. These are the people who are closest with Lance.
The World Triathlon Corporation is suspending the champ from Ironman competitions, forcing him to the sidelines until this latest investigation is complete. I'm Elizabeth Corridon reporting.
Relay for Life kicks off tomorrow at the Olean Middle School in a 15-hour walk against cancer. 23 teams and 280 individuals are participating in the race. Crystal Page, coordinator of the Relay for Life event in Olean, said she believes this event is so important because cancer touches everyone in one way or another.
This is a great way to fight back and do our part to help create a world with more birthdays and less cancer.
Southern Tier Healthcare Services and Big Bob Radio are sponsoring the race. All proceeds go to the American Cancer Society and to other various cancer foundations to help victims who have cancer in the Southern Tier.
JCPenney is the latest company to come under fire for featuring same-sex couples in its advertising. But as Carol Costello reports, the practice is not new, just more prevalent.
Public relations executive Cooper Smith helps clients shape their public image, but images of families like his are rarely in public view until now.
I'm told that this is one of the first, if not the very first time that a national retailer, or actually a national advertiser, has used a same-sex male couple with children in a mainstream ad.
He and his partner Todd and kids Claire and Mason are featured in JCPenney's Father's Day campaign, one of several spring ads featuring gays.
We do this kind of tracking of LGBT images in advertising regularly, and this time last year we had just a few, and this year we see this sort of wealth of inclusive advertising, so we do believe that it's a trend.
Why so many coupons? This is ridiculous. Was it always this way?
That's not what you might expect after Christian conservatives attacked JCPenney for choosing Ellen DeGeneres as their spokesperson.
JCPenney made a deliberate decision to pay her a lot of money to be the public face of JCPenney. They knew that she was an active and out lesbian. JCPenney has doubled down on their May catalog. They featured a lesbian couple with their children.
It's not the only company who's doubled down. American Apparel is using transgendered models. Marriott Hotels is celebrating gay pride. Then there's The Gap, Urban Outfitters, and the Discover America travel ad with a gay male couple. Johnson & Johnson and Walgreens have even enlisted Ellen's mother, Betty DeGeneres.
JCPenney needs to go back on focus on selling knit socks and T-shirts and take a neutral position in the culture war.
But advertising has never been neutral.
In about 2003, we started to see a little bit of imagery that represented gay families as parents.
Mike Wilkie covered the advertising industry for 20 years and began tracking gay images after seeing this IKEA ad.
Advertisers don't see as much of a risk today as they would have years ago, again, because of the increasing comfort level that the general population has shown in poll after poll.
American Family Association is urging moms, though, to make these businesses pay a price.
If this campaign is going to backfire on anybody, it's going to backfire on JCPenney. The reality is, according to UCLA, less than 2% of the American population identifies themselves as exclusively homosexual. So JCPenney here is catering to 2% of the American population and running the risk of offending the other 98% of the people that they want to shop at their stores. It's just bad business.
Carol Costello, CNN, Atlanta.
Flag burning. It's sometimes seen as controversial or even anti-American. Coming up on the 6 o'clock report, we'll tell you why the local veterans of foreign wars were burning flags last night.